Welcome to another episode of Makina Auto Features. We're going for a hybrid this time, in the shape of the Corolla Cross GHEV. We have three variants for the Corolla Cross. We have the top-of-the-line 1.8 GRS HEV. It's got all the bells and whistles at 1.917M. The 1.8V HEV mid-variant at 1.763M. And what we are highlighting in this video, the 1.8G, priced at a compelling 1.498. Which one should you buy? I'll get to that in a bit.
Kalmado ang paligid, may nagdadamo sa gilid at ang bagal ng lahat. Lumalagok pa ng alak, kaya kayo nalang kaya ako na lang ang mag-iisa, maiiwan sa dilim. Akap ng desperada sa lamig, sa pait, sa sarap na alanganin. Ako na ang
Off the bat, we have a hybrid 4-cylinder inline 16-valve double overhead cam engine, chain-driven, with Toyota's highly regarded VVTi. Drivetrain is front-wheel drive. It's got electronic parking brake and brake hold, a 4.2 TFT multi-function display, and a data communications module. Pretty cool. Power coming from the 1.798cc engine is at 122 HP. Braking, we have ABS stemming from ventilated disc and solid disc brakes. We also have regenerative braking, which means it generates energy from braking and stores it in the hybrid battery, recharging it while driving. Now, about the battery, don't worry about replacing it. It should last the lifetime of the car. Hello Manila! Yes, masamang traffic ang salubong sa atin. It is 8:30 in the morning, and despite all of this, we are still in good spirits because we are checking out the all-new GHEV Corolla Cross. We are at 5,000 kilometers with this unit already, and I still can smell that new car smell. Okay, so this is the GHEV. Of course, meron tayong GRS HEV. So this is a compelling variant in the sense that you are about 400,000 pesos cheaper. And you're essentially getting the meat of what the Corolla Cross is all about in terms of it being a hybrid. Does this bother me that I don't have the whole full option? Depende kasi kung nasan ka eh. I mean, what is important to you? Of course, yung value ng GRS, iba rin yun, di ba? Maraming nakalagay doon. If you go to the Toyota website, you can do a little online comparo, which is which. But sa akin naman, if you are in a situation, you want the Corolla Cross, you want the whole hybrid bit, and you want to be able to go from point A to point B, and still enjoy the benefits of hybrid, then the G series is, I think, fine. Again, it's cheaper by almost $500,000. Now, napansin ko dito, gasoline-wise, in terms of the data that we can pull out of the car, mas napansin ko mas tipid talaga siya pag gantong masama ang traffic. This is where you can really appreciate it more. Because honestly, this is where you chug a lot of gas. You're not really going anywhere. It's taking you long to get to your destination, and you're just wasting gas. So the hybrid technology kicks in, the electric bit kicks in, and that's where you save money. And sobrang tipid niya sa urban riding. So we also went to Marilake one morning. I just wanted to try it on the twisties a bit and see how it's performing going uphill and all of that. Just put it in power mode and you're gonna be fine. Corolla 1.8, kayang-kaya naman umakyat. Of course, don't expect like supercar levels, diba? Pero I mean, for its engine, okay na rin, diba? I mean, we are in this day and age na yung mga engines natin are very, very efficient. They're able to squeeze a lot of power out of it. So in terms of suspension, McPherson struts tayo. Because of the height of the Corolla Cross and the body roll that I experienced with it, and still with the torque that I'm getting out of the car, I feel that the suspension has a lot of potential, especially if you want to get into the whole sportier side of things. Now, Toyota and its commuter cars, the Corolla, the Vios, it's no stranger naman to racing. You've seen a lot of people tuning these cars. So the Corolla Cross, pwede rin. So on the sportier side of things, if you want to make it more stiff, I think pwede, bagay, okay siya, masaya in relation to the power that I'm getting out of it as a commuter car, especially if you want to have fun in these twisties. A little bit of responsible spirited driving, if I may say. For daily use naman, the shocks are fine. They're great. It's pretty comfortable. The seat that I'm feeling here, the cushions that I'm getting in line with the suspension is also very comfortable. In terms of cabin noise, I am in the middle of EDSA right now, todo rush hour. I get and I can appreciate the more expensive cars, the premium cars high up there, the Camry level, the Lexus level, the sobrang tahimik, right? They're very quiet. I mean, you can go through friggin' New Year's Eve and it's fine, right? Here, while I'm a fan of that, I'm okay with that, I still prefer that I'm able to hear what's going on outside. Not too much, but not too little as well. So I want to be able to hear a scooter whizzing by. I want to be able to hear some street noise too. I want to be able to hear some engine of a truck, you know, when they're revving or when they're about to start. It just keeps me connected with what's going on around me. So etong Corolla Cross, it's quite enough, leaning towards more of ambient street noise coming in. Again, that's pretty subjective kung anong trip mo, but sa akin, okay ako sa gantong naririnig ko. However, in another episode in Makina Auto, when we were setting up a smaller car, which is of course more prone to noise, I found this guy who was able to deaden everything, which significantly dropped the noise. So you can also do that if you want. In terms of the interior with the G series, everything's clean, everything's laid out, pretty utilitarian. So I think an improvement that we can have here as we are moving towards the future, as more and more people are embracing EVs or electric vehicles, I think it would be nice if the media center and our panels, our gauges can be integrated into one, like something nice and clean, TFT touchscreen all the way. I think that would be a nice fresh take on the Corolla Cross. Not to say that the gauges are not of good quality, it's pretty all right. Notice that backing up, camera monitor is a bit saturated. It's okay, get more color than most. So in terms of the seat space at the back, I am 6 feet tall. And what I usually do, whatever my setup is in front, I just line up the other seat over here so I can check. It is touching, but hindi naman siya parang hassle. But it's okay, it's all right. Over here at the back, we got a cup holder, which is nice. What I like about the window here at the back, usually yung auto baba, yung di ba you press it down and then you press it down further, you're gonna get a click. Like so, mag-auto baba na yung bintana natin. Usually in this level, they don't have that for the rear seat or even the passenger seat out front. Usually this is the driver's side that has that. But with the Corolla Cross, for the G HEV, they have that for all the windows, which is great. Over at the rear, we have vents here for the air conditioning, which is great. I do not see any charging ports over here on this side, which I think would be nice. But if you open this, you can see that there is access to some charging ports. So if you're at the back seat, you can tap that and, you know, charge it from this side. What's also cool about this, we have some wireless charging action going on there. So just put your phone there, hit that button over there, it's gonna change color and you can charge your phone. Just leave your phone over there. What I also appreciate, to access Android Auto, you don't need a USB cable. Some other cars, like in the Jimny, I need to connect it via USB for Android Auto to function. This one, via Bluetooth, okay na. In terms of the trim, so we got some leather trim here on the side. Also on the dash, we have some leather. Steering wheel is also with leather. Now, is leather something that matters to me? I understand how people value it. I understand that there's more premium with leather. But honestly, sa akin, pwede na synthetic leather. I have always wondered what is the whole big hula baloo with dead animal skin in cars or bags or shoes. It's just, it doesn't resonate with me. If it's functional, then for me, it's fine. Apart from that, if I am going to take a closer look at our fabric, medyo dumihin to, so just be careful with stains, something that's, you know, nakakaputi ng fabric. It's nice, it's actually very, very nice. It's just that little dust here and there can get into the fabric, and you just vacuum it, just take care of it, basically. Hello, Amari. Excuse me. Check out the space on this one. So it can fit my guitar with a bit of space here. It can also fit one carry-on and one check-in bag, or two check-in bags, full luggage size. So this is like number one prerequisite. Kailangan kasha gitara. So one of the nice things about buying a Toyota, well, at least in this country, is that you can avail of Toyota financing. The usual way is we go to a bank, we get a car loan, and then magkakaroon ng back and forth between the bank and the dealer, plus you have all of these requirements. Kung si Toyota ay may Toyota financing na mismo, isa na lang kausap mo, diba? And I think that's a great advantage. It makes things faster and just less stressful. You know, getting all of these papers and getting yourself approved and all of that. Down payment with Toyota financing is normally 20%. It also depends with your dealer, your relationship with your dealer. Long-time customer ka na ba ng Toyota? Are you in good standing with credit, and so on and so forth? Financial capability to pay, that can also go lower. There's also they have promos for that, but normally it's about 20%. Now with certain Toyota models, you can go as far as 72 months. Imagine that, 72 months. Okay yun. And with regards to the per annum rates, when we're talking about the interest, it is very comparable and it is very competitive with regular banks, if not maybe even better. Just like regular banks, there will be negotiations. It will also depend on your relationship with the bank, diba? I mean, sometimes there are clients, we have preferred clients, marami silang business with the bank and they give better rate. It's the same thing with Toyota financing. So just the fact that there is a hassle-free way to go about car financing, at kung bibili ka rin naman ng Toyota, I think Toyota financing is something you can check out. And I think it is great that they are pushing for this as they sell their cars too. It just makes the whole customer and the whole buying experience easier for us customers. Okay, so which of the three variants should you get? The base, the mid, or the top of the line? If you are into the best and can afford it, by all means go for the 1.8 GRS. It's got everything there, pretty cool. Good value still at that point. Just make sure though that you don't try the base model because gugulo ang isip mo. The base model is just not yung pwede na. Sobrang pwede na talaga. And the savings you get, which is already short of 500,000 pesos over the top of the line, this becomes more apparent because of the value the base model gives. Honestly, because I tried the 1.8G first, I felt no need to try the other higher tiered models. The base is solid, it's a practical car under the 1.5M mark, but you know, whatever it is, you can't go wrong. This is, after all, a Toyota. This is Zach from Makin Auto Features. Ciao.
You're a steal of life, she said. Oh, do I deserve to be? These are the questions. Whoa.